Hello everyone, I'm Marls1997, and welcome to my playthrough of Fallout New Vegas. Well, Fallout has always been one of my favorite franchises. I remember when I was younger, actually, I had a playthrough of Fallout, and I've always wanted to do one, so I'm going to give myself a crack at it. I mean, the funny thing about the Fallout franchise is that I remember when I was younger, my first Fallout game was actually Fallout 3, which my brother got at a GameStop, and when we got home trying to play it, because we were kids, we didn't really understand how to play it, and kind of threw it by the wayside. It wasn't until a couple years later with New Vegas, I saw a playthrough on YouTube, I forget who it was from, and renewed my interest in the game. Anyways, I eventually got New Vegas on my PS3 and fell in love with it, and it's been one of, if not my favorite games ever since. So I guess, you know, without further ado, I have always wanted to put my stamp on this franchise, so here we go, into the wonderful, wonderful Mojave Wasteland.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Man, you just gotta love that freaking game opening. Such an iconic... That's an iconic opening in my opinion. Oh, well, let's see how we go as we awaken in Doc Mitchell's house in the lovely town of Goodsprings as I get all this little DLC crap.
You're awake.
I love it.
How about that?
Nice fan. Yes, more stuffs.
Whoa, easy there, easy.
What's up, Doc?
You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why
Have
don't
I?
you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is.
Well, a
How
bolt
about
face.
your name? Can you tell me your name?
Sure.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out.
Interesting.
I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Well, everyone's favorite part of an RPG, spending an hour customizing
How'd
your
I do?
character. Y'all love doing that stuff. Let's see here. It's fine. Also fine. Let's see here. I do pre-customize or just hit randomize till I see something that I like. Bam. Ugh. Let's see here. Ba-ba-ba. It looks fine. Let's just change some stuff around here. Let's go with Pterosaur, new High Razor. Let's see here. How about let's go with sure the little unkempt look looks nice. Brown hair. Yeah, obviously we need a nice big old bushy beard. Let's see here. A little mustache could work too. Let's see here. Ba-ba-ba. Honestly, we could go with Gettysburg. No, let's see here. Ah, beautiful. Lovely. Big old happy beard. Love it. Alright, that should do enough. This is Courier the Courier. Even though, honestly, that was kind of an accident, because I have a controller, and, well, I didn't know I was supposed to actually type it in, because, again, I never played New Vegas on PC. Well, I did a long time ago, but I forgot. Like, oh, hey, yeah, you actually type that stuff in instead of actually do it, because I am dumb. Anyways, moving on.
Well, I got most of it right anyway.
Though I'm pretty sure
Stuff that mattered.
I can actually
Okay.
rename once,
No sense keeping you in bed anymore.
once I leave Goodsprings, I
Let's
can
see
fix
if
that.
we can get you on your feet.
Which reminds me.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that Vigor tester machine there.
The Vigor tester machine.
Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
You know, which reminds me, gotta just do one more thing in settings, which bit of a must need. Where are they? Journal subtitles. Gotta have those. Lovely. Do they save? Double check. There we go. Lovely. Alright, anyways. Moving on to the vigor tester machine.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
The most important part of your Fallout game, the special. For those, well, I'm sure if you're here, you've probably played Fallout, but basically, special, your strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck are basically all just innate characteristics for your character that basically affect certain skills and everything else. Let's see here how I want to do this. All I know is, one thing I remember is that in New Vegas, charisma is garbage. It basically does, like, nothing. So, like, honestly, I can just go to 1 and just give me a bunch of points to put things that actually do stuff. So, yeah, I guess we're going to be a bit of a hermit, but that's fine. Let's see. Let's go for strength, which benefits your melee, inventory weight, damage, and, well, effectiveness with various melee weapons, and well as because certain ranged weapons also require strength, but let's see here. Probably nice 6 or 7 probably be okay for strength. Let's go for 6 strength. Perception affects explosive, lockpick, energy weapons, accuracy in VATS, and compass pip detection range. I think 5 is probably gonna be fine for that. Just passable. Endurance affects unarmed, health, resistance, and also various environment aspects. As well as later in the game, you can go find the New Vegas Clinic, which I can get various implants would give me additional special points. That counts on how much endurance you actually have. So I kind of want that kind of high, actually. Probably like 7 or 8. So let's go to 7 endurance. Maybe 8. I'll go 7 for now. Charisma, again, affects speech, bardic, and companion nerve. Bardic and speech, I mean, it says it does, but it doesn't because they're affected by flat skill points, which are a numerical value you increase with levels, so that's kind of useless. And companion nerve, again, companion nerve is it's not really worth it. So sorry, Charisma, you're going to just download Elite 1. Now, intelligence is good, because, see, science, repair, medicine, and most important of all, skill points, because skill points are how you do shit in this game, so obviously it says whack that up to, like, very high intelligence, like 8 or 9. I mean, hey, even though I still got whacked in the brain with a bullet, I still be a pretty good smarty pants. Let's go for, considering there's the bobblehead, which could give me a skill point, as well as probably like 8 or 9. Let's go 8. Agility is gun stuff, sneaks, and for action points for that, probably a 6. That'd probably be fine. And then luck for rest of others, like other additional skill points, crit hit chance, and I don't know what it means by enemy mishaps. Like maybe it's like the enemy's pointing their gun at you, just randomly jams. Don't know. But I think, yeah, this probably looks pretty okay. Yeah, alright. So I pass through the vigor tester. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Ask me decent amount of strength so I can handle most weapons. Average perception, so I'm not totally blind, but also not, can't see everything far. Good endurance, so I can take hits, and I haven't mentioned this before, but I'll probably be playing the game on hardcore, because 1, I never did it, and 2, for what I've heard and read, it's probably the way you should play New Vegas. 1, charisma is dirt. Intelligence high, because, again, more skill points is never a bad thing. Average agility, just so I can have a little bit better skill with guns, which I plan on probably using just your run-of-the-mill firearms. And higher luck, so you know, I have better than average critical hit chance, as well as when you get to Vegas, higher luck means you have higher odds winning at gambling, which is fantastic. Alright, that's fine. Let's roll.
Must be some frontal lobe damage. Well, we know your vitals are
Frontal
good,
lobe
but
damage.
that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping.
Rude.
What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions?
Sure thing,
See
boss.
if your dogs are still barking.
Woof. Alrighty, Doc. What's up?
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Let's say dog, hens, paper train, kick, dinner. Feed the pupper.
House.
I love puppers. House, shelter, renovate, target, investment. I feel like houses are an investment that you can build up over time.
Night.
Campfire, dream, shroud, treasure. Honestly, I'd say day because the opposite of night is day, but probably I'd say campfire. I like campfires. They're nice and toasty toasty.
Enemy.
Enemy, bribe, crush, stab, Swiss cheese, vaporize, reasonable. Fill them with lead, brother.
Light.
Light, dark, heavy, beam, flash, inspiration, torch. Light and dark.
Mother.
Their caretaker, jeans, cookie jar, tantrum, tattle, regret. Human meat shield. That's obviously the correct answer because your mother, she isn't a loving caretaker for you. She's in fact just a human meat shield.
Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing. But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Let's see here. I have to say... Well... Shoot first, ask questions later is always not a bad thing to do, but it's usually to offer someone a chance before you turn them into a pile of red mush on the ground, so yeah, I agree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
No opinion on that one.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Yeah, no.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Regret, I know these don't really matter because it just gives you options for your special skills, or it's not special, your tag skills. But I'm kind of just doing what I actually think how I am. No, but strongly disagree with that
I
one.
charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Ramming speed!
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this?
A blob.
Tell me what you see.
Broken chain, chemical reaction, shadow door frame, oozing wound. An angry two-headed ant. Let's say a chemical reaction.
Okay.
That's
How
either
about
a
this
boat or a laser gun. Take the boat. That's a boat.
Last one.
Two bears high-fiving. Man, it's definitely two bears high-fiving, but I always hate the fact it's not an option. I know there's a mod that makes that an option, but oh well. I guess a mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Let's see here. So what is the game recommending I take? Melee, science, and sneak. Hard disagree on that one. From my remembrance. Definitely want to attack speech, because speech is amazing in this game. Let's see here. What else do I want to take? Well, I think for my primary form of attack it's going to be weapons, but 18's already pretty good for guns. Repair. I would like my repair because I remember jury rigging's fantastic. Let's see here. Maybe lockpick. Gets through some earlier locks. It's pretty useful, and maybe survival because it's going to be on hardcore and I've never experienced it. Yeah, I think this is fine. Because speech in this game is fantastic. Lockpick because you run into more locks and terminals, from my memory, at least in New Vegas. I don't know, I'm a lot more familiar with Fallout 4 these days. And survival because I have never done hardcore, so just a little extra padding. Alright. Moving on.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history.
God,
Just
always
a
more
formality.
medical form and
Ain't
medical
like I
form
expect
that
to
blah
find you got
blah
a family
blah.
history of getting shot in the head.
Alright, your traits. This was just this game's thing and not in 3 or 4. Let's see here. Built to destroy. If I remember, what I like to do was, I usually like running built to destroy because, again, with jury rigging. So what this does is, it gives you a higher critical hit chance, but your equipment decays to breaking 50% faster, but just having that high repair and jury rigging, which allows you a lot more flexibility when repairing things, kind of counteracts that. But I kind of feel like doing this time. Let's see here. Four Eyes is always fun, just basically giving a free extra point of perception, because there's no reason not to wear glasses. I mean, I forget. I'm pretty sure you can't wear glasses under a power helmet or something. But what I always like to have is having. Wow, Wasteland was always fun. Because it wasn't really a negative, except you don't get the YCS, that unique Gauss rifle, but it was still fun in all the little Easter egg things like the aliens and the. I think there was like a Gremlins Easter egg and Dead Money, but besides the point. I think a good kind would be good-natured, because you get +5 to barter, medicine, repair, science, and speech, but lose 5 to energy weapons, explosive guns, melee, and an arm. But again, there should be no shortage of experience points in this run. So we'll take. Oop, that was a misclick.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Well, shit. Anyways, let's see here. I'll take probably, after that little mishap, because I pressed the wrong button. I pressed, probably be a cut. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of made a cut here because I'm actually using a PlayStation controller right now, but a lot of the buttons are changed around, so I have to get used to that. So I accidentally clicked off, so I had to reload to go get back to this, so I can actually pick my tag skills. But anyways, probably taking good-natured because, again, it's basically just free skill points. So yeah, I'll take that. The extra speech and repair and medicine early on, good to have. Other one is skilled. That's again another +5, but -10% experience gain. But this game has, from my knowledge, a basically giant endless pile of experience. So that's again not really a problem. So basically, it's just extra skill points. Love it, because these +5 basically negates as well the -5 I'm getting to my energy weapons, guns, melee weapons, and an arm. Like, it counteracts it. So basically, I'm just taking -10 experience the rest of the game for +10 barter, medicine, repair, science, and most importantly, speech, because speech in this game is fantastic. Anyway, moving on.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Get my bearings here. This would be tricky adjusting between a PlayStation controller with Xbox instructions.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy.
The Pip-Boy?
I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much used to be now, but you might want such a thing.
Thank you for that
after what you've been
lovely
through.
gift, Doc Mitchell. I shall
I know what
always
it's
treasure
like
this.
having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
See, well, thank you, Doc. Very
Don't
generous of
mention
you.
it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you
Sunny
leave town.
Smiles.
She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon.
Oh, good old Sunny
I
Smiles
reckon
and
some
her
of the other
doggo.
folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
I don't know, here's the hardcore mode I was talking about. Again, a lot of you probably already know this, but for the freaking minuscule chance you don't, hardcore basically just makes the game a tad bit harder, such as stim packs, which generally heal instantly, now only heal over time. Red away removes rads over time, even though rads in this game are not that big of a deal. Ammunition has weight and dehydration and food, you know, that fun stuff. So, yeah, why not? Shouldn't have that much of an impact. So, yeah, sure. Hardcore it is. I believe I don't know if it's like Fallout 4 where you can only save by sleeping in a bed. I don't think so, but... Anyways, before heading outside, I'll probably just ransack Dr. place. But first, let's see here. We had to play with 9mm pistol, a noob tube, the sturdy caravan shotgun, some spears, and the weathered 10mm. Condition, all that fun stuff. Armor. What's my best I have here? This is heavier, but this is heavier with the lightweight metal armor is better. I think it looks like lightweight metal armor, weight of 20. Speech. -1 agility. Let's see. This is your damage threshold, which is basically this game's version. Your damage threshold is basically this game's version of armor. Let's see here. -1 agility, though. This is simple of 8. This has value of 60, value of 70, 460, but I guess I'll take the thickest armor, I suppose. I'm losing 1 agility, which shouldn't be. It's still bad. It's 5. It's fine. Let's see what else we have here. Some bleak venom, some doctor's bag, stims and super stims, a repair kit, radio. Yeah, that's my specialist. I'm pretty happy right now. Level 1 and already... What? Level 1 already... With 1 charisma, 33 speech, which is actually not too shabby for this point in the game, so... Alrighty then. Back in the saddle. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, back in the saddle. Let's loot around here real quick. Ashtray, paperweight. Ashtray doctor's bag, thank you very much. Broken 9mm SMG. I can fix her up. Thanks for the machine gun. Some sunset sarsaparillas. Delicious. A chemistry set. Create some hardcore drugs or some stim packs. I'm honestly not that big of a chem guy when I play Fallout, so yeah, I'll use more of the stim packs. Though I will pound in heinous amounts of drugs if the situation calls for it. Like, honestly, I will do all of the freaking drugs, and it has this... The magically floating blood pack. I love it. I'll take this blood pack because it is magic. Let's see here. Pip-Boy holds circle still? Yep, there she is. That works like that. Bunch of books and stuff. Foot lockers. Bunch of burned books. What's over yonder? Buffalo gourd seed. A kniff. Sugar bombs. I want to take the bullets. Pork and bean. Sugar bombs. This food is going to be a thing I need to worry about now. Just the cram. Rat axe and steady. I will take drugs though to sell them for money. I'm not past that. Syringes. And dirty water. Let's see here. What else we have here? Coffee cups, a toaster, cutting board, it's in the fridge. A bunch of food and some delicious booze. Let's see here. Braxo cleaner. Nope. Pre-war book. Why do I feel like these unburned books will be useful for something later on down the line? Wonder glue, cigarettes. Cigarette cards actually have a good weight to value, I think. If I recall. I know usually 10 to 1 is good. I might as well just take them. I can drop them later if I don't need them. Let's see here. Ransack that. It's the the shelf over here I can take some too. Medical brace, crutches, gun case. I'll take a laser gun. Thank you very much. Stim pack of anti-venom, some Radix, another stim pack. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything around here looted out. So, thank you again, Doc Mitchell, for your fine medical services of pulling a bullet out of my head, even though you said I have frontal lobe damage. You basically called me an idiot. So, whatever case, thank you very much, good sir. As I now step out into the wider world. And, ooh. You know, that is a nice hat. I'll take that. Put that on. There we go. That's a lovely hat. What weapon should I actually use here? Probably to have... That's a 7 damage. That's 6 damage. Better DPS. I think you probably use the shotgun, to be honest. Alright. Time to step out to the wide world. As we step out into the brand new day. As a bunch of more stuff loads in. Seeing all this stuff again makes me feel like I'm back home. Again, there's just something about New Vegas where, remember at launch it was kind of panned, or people called it buggy and shit, which, to be fair, it was very, very buggy. But now it's considered to be one of the greatest Fallout games, if not the greatest Fallout game. Talk about a turnaround, as all the DLC and stuff just slowly loads in, but I think right here, this is a good place to call it for a part, as in the next part we shall explore the lovely, lovely small town of Goodsprings. Until then, I'm Marlos1997, thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much, and farewell.